Alright, here we go. That's FSD Beta 10.69.2.2. Just got it.
Tournez à droite sur rue de Rouen.
Just got it this morning. Actually, just got it now. Was ready to push yesterday night, but yeah, it's hesitating a lot here. Don't know why, but does it all right. So we're gonna go through. I'm just gonna speak my mind, tell you what's going on in my head as I'm driving, to give you a feel of what it's like to be on FSD Beta. Now I'm gonna press the accelerator. The car is not. I would clear that car. There we go. We've got a collision warning because I got it set too early and I was accelerating toward the car in front of us, the car in front of us. So yeah, no big deal with that. I've set up a multi-point run so that we have a little bit of different scenarios, lots of rights and left turn. I think we'll see.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à droite sur avenue Bourbonnière.
If I disengage from autopilot, you will see the little blue steering icon turn gray here, and you'll hear a shine. Let's do it just to give you an idea. So this is a disengagement. I'm gonna put it back into FSD Beta.
Maintenant, tournez à droite sur avenue Bourbonnière.
Something I don't like is the car is a little bit too much to the right here. As you can see, there's a reserved space for cyclists. So drivers tend to be a bit more to the left to give space to the cyclist. There's still enough place, but it's a little tight. I hope they fix that eventually. Pretty good here, no hesitation, very smooth, no jerk in the steering wheel. Nothing abnormal for now, but pretty simple scenario. We're on a straight line right now, so straight line, so not too many turns. Stop for the red light. Pretty good. Funny how these cones to the left are seen as little bumps in the street instead of cones, of actual cones. That's weird. First time I see that. So they're kind of seen as obstacles instead of cones. That's interesting. Result should be the same though. Acceleration is a little bit slow, but it's alright. So I almost pressed on the car is slowing down too much for the pedestrian. I'm gonna accelerate a bit here. There are cars behind me and I don't want to lose anyone's time, but I did not disengage though. So many cones. 1 out of 2 seen as a bump. Weird. What's up with that? That's new. Actually, any kinds of bumps like this, I think is new. The car is seeing obstacles though, so I won't run into them. Some of them being cones, some of them being a mix of a bump plus cones. Interesting. That's new to me. Came by here with 10.69.2 a couple days ago and did not notice that at all. And the cones were there.
Gauche sur rue Masson.
Should be here. This truck doesn't use flashers, it doesn't use signal. That's good. Excellent. Very smooth. Human-like. Great improvement over 10 to 12.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à gauche sur 15e avenue.
Car slowed down, not sure why. No real disengagement yet besides our test earlier.
Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur 15e avenue.
Car is moving to the right before turning left. Personally, I don't like that. It's giving misleading signals to the other drivers. And
tournez à gauche sur avenue
people.
Laurier Est.
Here I would be much more to the left. Oh, this guy decided to that he was more important than I am. All right, but the car's jerking anyway, so might be a good thing for him.
Votre destination est à droite.
So that was the first destination. We're gonna move on to the
Maintenant, tournez à droite sur 16e avenue.
Okay, it was going to turn right. I'm not sure what happened here. The car was saying that it wanted to turn right, and
Dans
then
200
it
mètres,
changes
tournez à droite
his
sur
mind to
boulevard
go to the
Saint-Joseph-Est.
left. Very misleading. I'm not sure if the display showed that it was going right.
Maintenant, tournez à
I was
droite
listening
sur
to the
boulevard
voice.
Saint-Joseph-Est.
Okay, car wants to hold the right through the bicycle path, but there's a cyclist. It's stopping for the cyclist, but yeah, a little bit misleading for other people, so I disengaged there. To the right, so I'm gonna put the signal on the opposite
Dans 200
side.
mètres, tournez à droite sur boulevard Saint-Michel.
The lane is reserved for taxis and bus, but we're outside of the period, so it would have been okay to keep the right, but I know that there are often cars parked like this, so it would have had to
Maintenant, tournez à droite sur boulevard Saint-Michel.
it would have had to come back anyways, so I decided to change it. Here it's not holding to the right fast enough, so it did a little bit late. Now half of my, like I'd say, the rear end of my car is in the left lane now, so I'm blocking traffic for the center lane. I don't like that. I would have moved on to the, we can see actually the graphics here is exactly how I am. I would have moved completely to the right Now there's a car behind me that's kind of not taking his place. Another problem here, I have to disengage. Car wants to move, wants to turn right, but the light is not, it was an arrow. I'm not allowed to go right on a straight arrow. Can't wait for Tesla to support those arrows. Right now it just takes any straight arrow as a green light, which it isn't. You can get a ticket for that. So we got an upcoming turn in 500 meters. Car should cruise a little bit before moving to the left. We'll see. So far got 2 disengagements, I think. All right, car moving to the left now. It's starting to rain a bit. Very light rain.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à gauche sur rue d'Endurant. Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur rue d'Endurant.
Alright, this guy fell asleep or something. Car decides to go. Pretty good. Nothing to say against that. That was perfect. A little bit of hesitation from the car there on picking up from the.
Dans 200 mètres,
stop.
votre destination sera à droite.
Is he moving? Yeah, go. I pressed this. I decided to stop the car because the FSD was. I know how it behaves. It just keeps on creeping a bit until it's sure that the human's gonna cross, and then it's gonna stop. But I wanted to give the message right away to the pedestrian that he could move, so I stopped the car completely instead of creeping, and I waved at him. If I had not done that, the car would have stopped anyways. Oh, I've arrived at the destination. Okay. So what now? Is it taking the next one? Yep, it is. Continue trip. Let's go.
Dans 200 mètres,
Okay.
tournez à gauche sur 3e avenue.
I'm gonna stop here. A little bit slow on the pickup here. Not sure what's up with that, but
Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur 3e avenue.
car decided to let the lady go, which is very, very good. interesting. We got a car backing up the whole street. I'm letting the car do its thing. He wants to move there. I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna back up a bit. Come on. It was going too close to that car. I don't like that. I like to leave a little bit more space to let the car know that the car in front of me know that he has space to go in his spot, you know. All right, I'm gonna press on the accelerator here. This guy started moving in the street, and the car wanted to stop. FSD Beta seems to be a little bit sensitive around humans. You probably are already aware, but we're still early in the 10.69 release, and it seems like they're increasing like the boundaries or something for humans.
Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur avenue Laurier-Est.
So if you got a human just thinking about crossing the street, the FSD kinds of picks it up and slams on the brakes sometimes. A little bit of hesitation there. Come on, you can do it. I could have pressed the accelerator here, but there was no one behind me, so just let it do its thing. But clearly there was a bit of hesitation there. Still there is. And alright, that's good. As long as it's safe. For now, we don't complain. So we are now at next destination. Gonna do continued trip, back and drive, and let's go. Yeah, it's probably gonna do the same little turn that we just did.
Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur rue Masson.
Actually, no, we didn't go on Masson last time we were coming from here. You see here, it started braking really early because there are pedestrians, which is overly safe. A car would normally move up to the stopping line. I don't like that. I pressed the stop. The car was moving too far in front.
Maintenant, tournez à gauche sur 3e avenue.
Alright, move away from this pedestrian. There's a car coming. Should let it go by. That's what it's doing. That's the right thing to do. A little bit late on turning the steering here, but alright. You can feel it's the end of the summer here. Already the leaves are starting to turn yellow.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à gauche sur boulevard Saint-Joseph-Est.
Okay, so last time we were here, we turned left. Now we're going straight. We can see this new boundary showing. And it decides to proceed. A lot less of hesitation than when we turn left.
Tournez à gauche sur boulevard Saint-Joseph-Est.
Pickup was better. A bit of hesitation there. Alright, so we got a situation here with two boundaries. Actually, it's a boundary to not cross because of the passing traffic. And then we got the blue section in the middle, which is a part of the street where the car will allow itself to stop before proceeding. To my understanding, this is a little bit tight. Okay, wasn't unsafe, but was alright. Personally, for the space that there is in these two lanes, with the angle of the car, I don't like too much to go in the middle. I prefer to just wait until there's there's place to go. There's not enough traffic here to really take advantage of a place to stop in between the two lines, between the two lanes. Car decided to change lane in the middle lane. We're going to be turning right in 800 meters. This is a long way to go. Usually the car, yeah, it wants to move to the right. I don't like that. There's always cars parked to the right. So moving to the right early like that, like 600, 800 meters before arriving at the intersection where we need to turn is not the right thing to do. But it seems to see further ahead than the version before 10.69. Say 10.12 would not see as far ahead, and the car would move to the right and move back to the left and move back to the right. Like here, it wants to move.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à droite sur avenue d'Orléans.
Why are you moving? All right, it's going back there. This is not good. I did not disengage. I let it do its thing because there's no one behind me, no one to get confused. But this is definitely not something a human would do. Just stay in the center lane until you reach that street where you need to turn. 80 meters left. So back there, to be clear, I let it do its thing. I did not disengage, but I pressed on the camera there to let Tesla know that there's something wrong with what the car did there. If I can see it, and the camera could see as well that there was a car parked in the right lane, then why did it start moving to the right? That's a bit puzzling to me. It's no, that's not good. I'm gonna disengage here. It was not the time to move in the right lane. It's stopping. Come on, let's go. I'm pressing the accelerator here because the car is not. Ish. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This is a regression over 10.12. I used to take this this turn very often on my usual rides, and it seemed to. It missed it once in a while, but it seems to miss it a lot since I've been on 10.69 releases. I would say that it missed it every time on 10.69.2, and now with 10.69.2, I can only tell you that it missed it once. I only went once, and it missed it the single time that I went to it. Again, very cautious with the pedestrian, but that's good. It's safe. Cars rolling on the center of this. This is yeah. Now it's going a little bit too much to the left. It should stay in the center. There's no lane. There's no lines here, painted lines. It's just a one-way street. It's residential. To my understanding, the further you are from the cars that are parked, the safer it is. Now I should stay at the center, not to the right. Car decided, I don't know if it's listening to me, or it saw that this car wanted to turn right and it went around it. That's good, but yeah, human would have predicted that faster. And would have moved to the left faster. Okay, that's an interesting one. This boulevard, this street. There's cars that move quite fast usually, and we have a truck here blinding us. Well, that was excellent. Can't complain. Pretty good. Another thing, these little green posts here the slowdown is way too much. I got a car behind me. I had to press the accelerator because the car was almost coming to a stop. Again, here I'm gonna press the accelerator a bit. Squirrel. Car doesn't see squirrel, I think. Doesn't show in the graphics, but I don't know, maybe it sees them. Oh, car stopping, not sure why. Pressing the accelerator.
Dans 200 mètres, tournez à gauche sur rue Hochelaga.
Car moved to the left, going back to the center lane. A bit unpredictable and hard to understand for cars that are following me. Now it wants to turn to the left. That's good. Positioning is a bit too much to the right to my taste. I would go a bit more to the left, but no big deal. That's just me. We got a green light, a little bit slow on the pickup. But perfect.
Dans 200 mètres, serrez
Nope.
à droite pour
No,
rester sur rue
it wants to
Hochelaga.
turn right. I'm just gonna press the accelerator. Turning right is good.
Serrez à droite
Turn
pour
right
rester
now.
sur rue Hochelaga.
Yes, it's too late on it. So I'm turning right here because I don't want to be with my car, like the rear end of my car in the other lane. Like this guy with the Nissan there was a bit patient, but he must have been wondering about the driving that the car does. Like here, I would accelerate. Okay. No, car's coming in the back, taking over.
Maintenant, tournez à droite sur un petit jardin.
Like when it beeps at you, you just take over. All right, this turn was okay. So yeah, overall, I would say it's not perfect. I would even say that there are some regressions.
Maintenant, votre destination est à gauche.
The only thing I find that's a little bit better is some of the little unprotected left turns and how smooth it is sometimes when it takes turns. There's a little bit less of a jerkiness like this in the steering, which is an improvement. But it seems to have a hard time navigating some of the street, taking turns, and it's taking some bad decisions. No doubt they will make this version better. I know they're tweaking things in the background, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it better. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.